Hi, my name is Cheryl Herkey, and this is my channel. So today I thought I'd talk to you about some things that I wanted to speak about for over a week, but I had lost my channel. And it was in light of persons that I knew that had the reason for the jab and the things I've been thinking about that we can do to be prepared and be positive. So if those of you who are Christian, you know that your body is your temple, that you are responsible for it because this is your vehicle of service. And the healthier you are, the longer you can serve him and serve others. So this is something we need to do as a Christian, is take care of our body. So what do we do? I mean, we live in an MK Ultra world where you go down and you get a hamburger for $1 at McDonald's. And the TV presents all the places that you can eat that are full of fried foods, and they're so delicious. So what do we do, right? So the first thing that I would suggest that you do is to go to Amazon or wherever and just get yourself a pH test. It's a urine test, I'll just show you. They come out like this. I'm supposed to put them in the light, but they come out like this, and you put them, run them over your urine at first thing in the morning, and you can get the pH of your body. And the reason why this is important is that every body that is healthy should be 7.2 pH scale. And you don't know where you're at until you know where you're at. So if you do your pH and it's a higher or low, then you know you need to work on yourself. But if it is to that pH, then you know your lifestyle is already fine. And so now we get to the level, well, what if the pH is wrong? So that means that diet has to change. So we are alkaline and acid people. Our foods are alkaline and acid, and we are what we eat. Really, we are. So think of your body as an ocean that's combined by skin. It's mostly water. So one of the first things that we can do is just drink a lot of water. I would suggest 32 ounces twice a day. It's really hard to do, but drink water. And then within that, and I have to be really careful because this is my channel, there is a book that I purchased, and I will just show you the book, and then you can go online and you can find all kinds of information because this is very popular right now. And this gentleman, if you can see his name, Jim, on the bottom, he discovered this, and I'm going to leave it here for a second. And what he found is because our bodies need oxygen to heal, that this accelerates the amount of oxygen in your body and causes it to be more alkaline. It's kind of a fix, brings back to center, if you will. And so Carl and I have been using this for a very long time. The things that you want to know, and I try not to be too yucky, is that because of our diets that we have had our whole life, because of meat, there's going to be parasites. Because of medication and other things, there's going to be metals. And because of our diet, people do not eliminate. You should be able to eliminate every time you eat a meal. If that's not a part of your lifestyle, definitely look at this as a way to make sure that your ocean is balanced. And that is the first thing. Recently, I read a book by this gentleman who is also having lots of difficulty with the media. So I'm just going to show the book, and then you can go look it up. And one of the things that sent me to go get this is that's your first step, is to figure out what your pH is. And because foods are either acid or alkaline. Now, you want to know what the acid foods are, which would throw you off balance? Okay, meat, shellfish, dairy, sugar, alcohol, pickled items, all those kinds of things. And he gives a list in the book. And I'm sitting there and saying, man, I love you, but what am I going to eat? So that's why I'm saying having a diet that's more alkaline and then supplementing it with water that causes your body to go from acid to alkaline will help you keep that 7.2 pH. I hope this is making sense. But I'm letting you know that this is simple, because it's just changing. And you can change a habit in 30 days. You can. So what do? I would go on the internet and just start working or looking for the alkaline diet. But if you just hate being pegged as an alkaline diet person because you're eating all vegetables, is you can start like this with the South Beach diet. It gives you ideas for foods that are tasty if you don't want to eat, just salad every day. And there's lots of people, including my husband, that doesn't. Every morning to get at least one serving in us, I would put a fruit that's very delicious with a vegetable and then a protein, and then that protein powder. And then we drink that. And it's kind of, okay, the first thing in your body is something that's healthy. Now, because it's in season, it's a lot of watermelon. So we're putting a lot of watermelon, a lot of greens, and then that protein, and then we're set. We're set for the first part of the day anyway. We've got to think about food later. Another book that maybe would help is The Satanic Deception of the Knife and Fork by Dr. Dale Sides. And I say this is because he goes through and shows how the devil has really set up our food to steal our temple from us, to steal our years, to cause us to not have the number of years that we may have wanted in this life. And then in light, let's put in light of what's been happening in the last 18 months. We've had the reason for the jab, and then we have the jab, and then we have another jab, two in a line. The very important thing about being prepared is having your body have the ability to heal itself. And it heals itself when the body is oxygenated with their blood is oxygenated. That's the reason why I'm letting you know that go get your pH done. And if you have problems, you can go find, not necessarily this book, you can find Jim, on the internet and just start reading, just start studying. And it's kind of a shortcut way to get to the alkaline in your body without having to go completely this way, which I find is a little almost impossible. But people, see, the reason why he wrote this book is by the time he gets to people, they're already sick. They're already terminal, and they have to change their diet completely. So I just think it'd be easier just to think in life like you need, eat in life like you need to eat. And then when you can't, or if you won't do this, then you have another mechanism with the water to bring you back to your proper pH. So I know this is boring. My children, my whole life, I say, did you have a bowel movement today? Because I was always monitoring them. Because that's something that moms do. But I say these things because we have been having a bio attack with the reason for the jab. And this is more and more important that we have control over our temple so that we can serve others. There's a time coming when very, very negative information is going to be coming out, and we're going to need to be prepared. We don't need to be one of the casualties of the war, both mentally and physically. So I can't stress enough how important it is for you to have a plan for your body so that you will not be affected by this bio. I will end it by saying, hug someone today. Young people and elderly are the most under-hugged people in our nation. And take that mask off. It is not valuable. Your own immune system, if you are prepared, will be able to fight. And where you can't fight, we do have items that you can be purchased that we all know about now through some doctors who were very brave to stand up, and they provide this help in 50 states. If you want more information on this, I've studied this subject thoroughly. I have all the links. You can email me and ask for it at CHERYLSINTEL@gmail.com. And I'll send you all the documentation on this. But it makes me be believing. It makes me see myself when I know that I'm a 7, and I've been a 7 every morning. And that's just because of this, not necessarily because we are eating perfect. Then I can go to my day and say, Lord, what can I do today? I'm healthy. I can help you today. So this is just the motivation that I have. Perhaps you have to find another way to stop going to McDonald's, or maybe, you don't go to McDonald's except on the weekend once instead of every day. Start small so that you can grow yourself big. I love you. God bless you. Have a lovely day. And I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye now.